Hello there, everybody. This is Beau Gustafson, and welcome to class 2 of our Qigong class. We're going to review some silk weavers, we're going to review some mechanics of breath, we're going to review some new Forest Qigong, and then we're going to learn a couple new things on everything as well. So let's strap in and get ready to go. All right? So you got our feet together. We're going to have our good start. Clear your brain just a little bit. Feel the room on the outside of you. And also feel on the inside. See what's going on in there. Good. And then think of a nice clean whiteboard that we can paint a bunch of good stuff on. Right hand high above your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So, general warm up again. Just to see how the body's doing today, because you know it changes every day. And then let's get the wrists. Nice slow wrist circles. If you find something that hurts, back off, don't do it. You're always trying to find your limit, and then you back off just a little bit. All right? And then let's go the other direction. Very good. Awesome. And now let's go to the elbows, right here. So the elbows stay in one spot, and your arms and your hands swing around that one spot in your elbow. Good stuff. Yeah. Working our ways from our wrists all the way down to our ankles. That's good. And let's go the other direction. Now you can do this slow. You can do this a little bit faster like this. Or you can do it slow just to kind of check in on things, see how they're doing. All right, now let's move those circles up to the shoulders. Once again, you're crossing your arms in front and you're opening up. That way you get a good stretch in the front of you and the back. That's it. Good. Awesome. Yeah. That feels good. All right, and other side, other direction. Good. That ought to do it. And we're going to step out this way like we're throwing that softball. And then we're going to throw the softball right here. You got it. Trying to keep a good foundation. Keep your legs on the ground, your feet, both feet flat on the ground. And you're just loosening up that shoulder joint. Yeah, just like that. Got your hand nice and lightly fisted. You can hold your thumb just a little bit if you'd like. Good. And then the other side. That's it. Good. All right. All right, and then shake it out just a little bit. And what we're going to do now is you got your feet shoulder width and parallel, knees slightly bent. You're going to reach up and grab a hold of your shoulders or down by your waist right here. And you're just holding your arms, isolating your back out of this so you can just rotate your neck around nice and slow. That's it. Once again, you want to be real gentle with the neck. There's lots of moving parts in there. And if you find something that's sore today, just back off of it a little bit. And then other side, other direction. Good. Very good. And now let's bring those circles down to our hips. Kind of like you're cleaning that inside of a pickle barrel out. Your head's in one spot, or generally, and you just get this going. Remember not to lock your knees in the back and keep your feet flat on the ground all the way around the circle. All right? This is a very light warm-up. It's a way to just kind of check in with your body, see how it's doing, so that you can know what you have, what you're working with at any particular day. You know, mine changes all the time too. I go on hikes and do all sorts of things, end up getting, pulled muscles or done something like that, and this always helps to kind of know, okay, well, what's going on with me today right now? And other direction here. There we go. That's good. All right. That ought to do it. Then we're going to bring our feet together. Hands lightly on the knees. You don't want to put any pressure on them. Or you can just stand up like this with your hands behind your back. Either way is just fine. And nice, slow circles. Just in terms of good mechanics, you don't want to have your knees go out past your toes. That's it. Good. Nice, slow circles. See how the knees are working, warm them up a little bit. And let's go the other direction. That's it. All right. Keeping a nice light smile on your face is always a great idea. That's good. And now let's get the ankles. Just moving the ankles backwards and just side to side here a little bit like this, and you can do the toes just like this. Alternate between going from your heel and shaking that ankle around a little bit and your toes. And we can do the other foot. That's good. And other side. All right, now let's do this one. Got the feet shoulder width parallel. You're gonna lift this toe up, bring those arms up, and let yourself down. Make sure this knee is pointed, pardon me. Make sure this knee is pointed in the direction of your toes, not out or in like this. And then let yourself down and up. Bring your hands up like this. Release some of the tension in your lower back. There we go. And depending on your flexibility, you can go down just a little bit, or you can go down all the way to the ground if you'd like. But you want to keep it nice and slow because you're just warming the muscles up. Great. Let's do a couple more at each side. Here we go. This is the last one. And we're going to shake it out just a little bit. Good. All right. So now we're going to go right into some big three. Hands up on the T. They swing down. You don't put too much effort into it. You're just letting your arms swing from the T position. And then one goes in front, one goes behind. And you lightly look behind yourself. Good. And then after that, we go into the second of the big three, which is rise and drop. You're going to rise up on your toes. And then as you exhale, you're going to let yourself bounce like you got some loose leaf springs in an old Chevy. That's it. Very good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Great. Inhale and exhale. Very good. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good stuff, folks. And then we're going to go to the third of the big three, which is trembling horse. Now, the big three is an old Qigong routine. It's really good at balancing out wherever you are. If you're going to do one activity and switch to another and you want to balance it out and not bring a lot of the stuff from one to the other, big three is really a great activity to do. And that is trembling horse. The third of the big three is trembling horse. So you inhale, do nothing, exhale, send that band of vibrations from your fingertips up to your shoulders, then down through the central core of your body, through your legs, to your feet, and into the ground. Good. Inhale and exhale. Send that band of vibrations from your fingertips up to your shoulders, down through the central core of your body, suggesting everything it touches as it makes its pathway through to the ground relaxes. Good. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. That's good. And exhale. Let's do one more of those. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to do some one stationary. You can inhale and exhale, send those smiles down through your body. It's like you're stroking a great big old beard. One stationary, one fun stationary. That's it. We're going to be seeing this again a little bit later. And every once in a while you might hear some cars out there. Inhale and exhale, sending those smiles down. Now you can do this with your breath, because I'm sitting here speaking and talking at the same, speaking and moving at the same time and trying to teach. My breath is a little bit quicker than yours might be, and you can slow it down. So your inhale, and your exhale. That's it. Inhale and exhale. You suggest those smiles as they go down. Relax everything they touch. Inhale and exhale. You can send those smiles down the front, the center, and the back of you. As hands come up, you're inhaling, and as the hands go down, you're exhaling. Very good. Let's do two more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale, and you can let your hands rest on your forecore. Guys, left over right, girls right over left. And if you happen to be on your menstrual cycle, you got a headache or stomach ache, you can bring it right up to your middle dantian right here, which is right behind your breastbone. All right? I'm down here today, left over right for me. And you can either have your eyes closed, you can do this from a seated position, or you can do it from a standing position like I am now. We can look at the posture I'm in. It's called a Wu Chi posture. You got your feet shoulder width and parallel. Knees are slightly bent. They aren't buckled in. They're nice and rounded. And your pelvis is tucked under. You're being pulled up lightly at the top of your head. You got little kiwi fruits under your armpits, even if your hands are right here on your forecore. And you've got your tongue touching the roof of your mouth just behind your teeth, nice and lightly. Got it? And you can close your eyes if you'd like, and I'll just keep talking. And you're watching your breath go in and out. The natural breathing that you have going on right now. Everything, all the breathing techniques that we do are usually based around the natural breath. And you want to interfere with it as little as possible. You breathe all day long, we're just watching it, like a passive observer. And we're going to put an image on top of that now. You got a balloon, 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward, or behind your breastbone. And as you inhale, that balloon expands. And as you exhale, the balloon collapses. The balloon expands. And the balloon collapses. You can paint a color on it. You can make it yellow. You can make it any color you want. You can put a little smiley face on that gets really smiley when it gets big, or gets kind of small when it doesn't. You know how it is. But you're just watching that balloon expand as you inhale and collapse as you exhale. Very good. We're going to put a second image now. We're going to work on a second image, and that's one of the glass tube. It's the pathway of the breath. And what you're going to do is you're going to imagine, as you're inhaling and exhaling, that you have an open manhole cover right behind your sinuses, right in the center of your head. And as you inhale, you're watching the glass tube go all the way down towards where your balloon is, either behind your breastbone or way down 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward. And as you inhale, you're watching air travel down that glass tube. And as you exhale, the air goes right up that glass tube. Your nose holes are just convenient openings. It's a nice, clear pathway of breath. Good stuff. We have one more to add to this mechanics of breath, and we'll do that the next class. But right now, we're about to do something else. All right, so where we last left this popsicle stand, we were doing some 1 visual, 2 visual, and 3 visual. 1 fun, 2 shoe, and 3 tree. So 1 fun is imagining those smiles go down your body, down the front, the center, and back. And not with a hand movement, but just you inhale, and you exhale, and you send a smile right down the center of your body. Or you inhale and send it down the front, or the center, or the back. So, and then 2 shoe is feeling your feet blending in with the planet. That's it. Feeling your feet blending in with the planet. And we spend a little bit of time just feeling our toes and the bottoms of our feet and the sides of our feet. And with every exhale, you kind of imagine your feet are blending and just the molecules just giving up and starting to blend into the planet. So you can't really tell where your feet begin and where the earth ends. Where the earth begins and your feet begin. One of the two like that. And then 3 tree is imagining you've got roots deep down inside the planet, 2 to 3 times your height and inward. And you can sit there and grow them nice and slow, maybe 2-3 feet at a time, or you can just drop them down. Boom. You've got those roots 3 times your height and inward, like you're the top of a great big old tree. You got the tree on the upper part of the ground, and then down beneath the surface, you've got 2 to 3 times your height into the planet. Those roots that drive deep into the earth. And you're trying to feel those roots go deep down into the planet. Now we're going to play with 4 visual. And 4 visual, we're going to start with our hands here. But what I'd like you to imagine is if you got a fire hydrant, 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward, or up here behind your breastbone. But right down here, 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward, you got a fire hydrant. The reason we pick a fire hydrant is that it's really heavy. You want to feel that place 3.5 inches below your belly button inward as being really heavy. And with each and every exhale, that fire hydrant gets heavier and heavier. Want to feel that fire hydrant getting heavy and heavier with each and every exhale. Now, a fire hydrant holds a lot of potential energy. All that water from the earth is coming up into that fire hydrant. We're not using it quite yet, but you're thinking about that 4 core. You're thinking about the fire hydrant holding down all that potential energy from the ground, and it's getting heavier and heavier. Feeling that heaviness sink down into the planet beneath you. Sinking down, you're getting heavier and heavier. Very good. And then we got 5 alive. 5 alive. I'd like you to let your hands go to the sides just a little bit and get those kiwi fruits under your armpits. And from that fire hydrant, I'd like you to build some tubes. You got a tube that runs right up the center of you, up to your breastbone, then goes right out your arms, right out to your hands. And then you got one tube that goes from your fire hydrant, down your legs and out your feet. When I say go, I'd like you to turn them on. And all that water inside that fire hydrant is going to rush through your arms and legs. Boom, you let it go. You're shooting water out your hands and feet at a tremendous rate of speed. Water shooting out your hands and feet. This is 5 alive. Water shooting out your hands and feet at a tremendous rate of speed. It can be steam, it could be all sorts of different things. Whatever you can imagine, where it flows from that fire hydrant up through your arms, up through your chest, and then out your arms, and then out your legs at the same time, shooting water all over the ground. That's it. 5 alive. Water shooting out your hand. You got to send it out. You got to send chi out to get it. To have more chi in your system, you have to give it away. It's like a river. You don't want to stop it up. You want to have the chi flowing through the body. It's kind of like turning on the hose pipe, and it turns on and it just goes on its own. Water shooting out your hands and feet. That's it. Good stuff. So you got 4 core, you got that really heavy fire hydrant deep inside of you. And 5 alive. From that fire hydrant, you have water shooting out your hands and feet at a tremendous rate of speed. Awesome. Now we're going to go right into some 4 stationary. So I'd like everybody to put your hands here or here, depending on if you, on your menstrual cycle, you got a headache or you got a stomach ache. But right here is a default right here, and so you're going to shine some lights right on that fire hydrant. That's it. And then, after you feel the fire hydrant 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward, feeling the heaviness inside. Now that's a central point in your body. If you put you out in space right now, you would float around and spin around this central point inside of you. It's a central point, and 4 core is about gathering chi. It's about coalescing chi towards the center of you. Just like a gravity point, where everything starts to center around. It's centering chi. That's it. And so what you're going to do is you're going to put the backs of your hands, or if you're here, you're going to put your backs of the hands this way, but you're going to open and close what's called your dantian, or that 4 core. You're twisting and twining. Your palms are always leading the motion. Inhale and exhale, and the palms come towards each other. Inhale, the palms go away. Exhale, the palms close. It's kind of like you're opening a small window, or one of those old curtains from the 60s, and all those beaded curtains that you're opening up the beads, and you can feel that fire hydrant deep inside, and then they just kind of close right there. That's it. Good. Inhale, those hands move apart. Exhale, they close. Just doing this action helps center yourself. It brings attention down to your 4 core, that place 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward, your center energy point, and that big old fire hydrant down there. Just this action helps. Now, if you start putting the image and really seeing the fire hydrant and feeling the fire hydrant inside, it really helps. That's good. Opening and closing that fire hydrant. Opening and closing the dantian. That's it. And exhale. Let's do a couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Inhale. Those hands and palms move outward. And exhale, the palms come towards each other. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good stuff. Now we get to do a fun one. 5 stationary, 5 alive. You're going to swing your arms slightly. You're not swinging them like this. They're just nice and relaxed swinging. Just barely swinging at all. You inhale, and then you exhale. You just kind of bring your elbows up and then your hands out, and you reach out and you imagine that water shooting out your hands and feet at a tremendous rate of speed. Right there. Good stuff. And then when the image kind of fades, you let your arms swing just lightly again. You inhale, and then exhale. Extend outside of yourself. See that water shooting way off into the distance. And then let the arms swing a little bit. Inhale, and exhale. And let the arms swing again. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Right there, we're doing some 5 alive, stationary Qigong. Like I said, these are very well designed activities. Just doing this activity promotes getting Qi moving through your body and moving out. And then when you put the image of trying to see the water shooting out your hands and feet, it starts amplifying that signal that you're giving to your body. You're seeing that water shoot out your hands and feet. You're extending out into the world. You're extending your Qi out into the world. Got to give it to get it. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Let's do a few more. Inhale. From that forecore, that fire hydrant, you're inhaling, you're feeling the fire hydrant, and then as you exhale, the water shoots up your midline, up to out your arms and out your legs. Water shooting at a tremendous rate of speed. Hose pipes are turned way on. And then you just let them relax. And last one, feel your forecore. You got those hoses already built in. They're going down your legs, they're going up to your breastbone and then out your shoulders and down your hands. You inhale and exhale and turn it on. Boom. Hands should be nice and open and relaxed. And you're reaching out, extending yourself. You can feel the wall in front of you. Good stuff. So that is, we got 1 fun, smiles going down. 2 shu, feeling your feet on the planet, connecting to your terrestrial home right here. 3 tree, you're putting those roots deep into the planet. Good old nourishing chi. You're centering yourself by thinking of that place 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward, or in different circumstances, right behind your breastbone. And then you got 5 alive, water shooting out your hands and feet at a tremendous rate of speed. You got it. So that, we're still building a language here, folks. Qigong is a language. You're learning how to kind of judge what's going on inside and also interact with it so that it kind of enhances it, starts to balance things out. These are really powerful exercises. 1 fun, 2 shu, 3 tree, 4 core, and 5 alive. All right, everybody, we're going to continue on our trek learning some silk weavers. Silk weavers number 1, Tuan Chin, silk weavers exercise. It's all taken from people being inside of a big Chinese silk loom. And you had to use all sorts of continuous motion with even tempo and even pressure. And that's how you want to do your silk weavers. So you start with your feet together. Get your knees bent just a little bit, your feet flat on the floor. Pelvis is tucked under, being pulled up lightly at the top of your head. And then you start with your right hand. On mirror image, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to add a few moves to this today. Little review and then add some moves. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Then we get to do both hands. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. Now as we get to the new stuff for this class, you're going to raise your hand up, step with your right foot, step out. I'm going to scoot over back to the center a little bit, and then you're going to press outward without any effort at all. Like you're moving the heaviest object with no effort, strength at all. You're going to pull this hand in, and then this is going to come across so you can shoot an arrow off to your left. Then this hand's going to go up, and you're going to bring this hand across here and shoot an arrow to this side. Then you're going to cross your arms over on your right side, and you're going to shoot an arrow directly towards me. Good. And then you're going to come over on this side and do the same thing to shoot another arrow directly towards me. That's good. And then we're going to bring our hands up and swoop down like you're grabbing a bunch of water, and you're going to look upward, and then all that water is just going to kind of rain down on you. And then you're going to step back into the posture. Okay, let's do that section again. So here we go. For the new part of the section, we've already done this side and both hands. Good. And then we're going to inhale, step out, exhale. Bring this hand in, inhale, and exhale. This hand up, follow this along, inhale, and exhale. Then we're going to twist our waist, our feet stay stationary now. Inhale, and exhale. Then come over to this side, inhale, and exhale. Then we're going to go back to 50-50 weight, and our hands go down here and scoop up some water, look upward, and then let all that water just kind of drain down into the earth, and then bring your feet together. Good stuff. We're knocking this silk weavers out. We're doing a few more postures, and now we're going to take it again all the way from the beginning. All right? Here we go. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good stuff. Both hands now. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. All motions should be continuous and flowing. We're going to bring this foot up. Inhale, step out into a horse stance. Exhale, press out to the sides. Bring the hand in. Inhale as it goes to the left side. Exhale as you shoot an arrow. This hand comes up. Inhale as you go over to your right side. Exhale as you shoot the arrow to the right. Then you're going to cross your arms on the right side. And exhale as you shoot the arrow straight forward. And then inhale as you come to this side. Exhale as you shoot the arrow forward. And you're going to reach the hands up and scoop up some water and let the water come on down. And then you step back into an attention posture. Very good. So that is part of silk weavers. We're still adding to it, building onto it, and so eventually we're going to have the whole thing down, and it's going to be a long, lifelong friend, because I know I played it pretty much every day since I started over 30 years ago now. So silk weavers is great stuff. So, all right, folks, let's do a little square walk and get those hips warmed up a little bit. Pull my pants up a little bit, and got your hands on your hips. And remember, we got this heel. If we're going to go this direction, we got to have this heel presses towards this side. And then we're going to inhale, come to the center, exhale to the side. That's the basic movement we're going to be doing on all four sides of the square. So you're going to go to this side and go to this side. Now we're going to lean back on this side, lift up the toe, step up. Then your leg is going to come towards me, and then you're going to do it again. You're going to switch this way, and then go to the other side. And then you're going to lift this foot up so you can bring this back, and then step out, and then you're going to turn this side. And then lift this toe up, and step out. Now this isn't always done with breath, and I'm not doing it with breath now. You're going to be breathing, obviously, but lift that toe up and step out. This one's a little confusing sometimes, but once you do it a few times, it won't be too hard. Step out, this side, this side. My shoulders are this way, my shoulders are this way, go this side, this side. While your weight's here, you can move this foot back in position so you can just slide it back, and then it goes out. There you go. Good. Some good things about a horse stance that you want to keep in mind each time you get there. Your weight is 50-50. You've got roundness in between your legs like you're riding a horse. And when you twist the waist, you don't want to bounce up and down. You want it to be straight across. That's it. Very good. Now, that's good stuff. So we've now built some more silk weavers. We've now built we've reviewed 1 through 5, 1 fun, 2 shu, 3 tree, 4 core, and 5 live visual. We've worked on a little bit of 4 stationary and 5 stationary, opening and closing the dantian, 4 core stationary and 5 alive. And then we did 5 alive stationary, which was just like this, right? So we've got lots of stuff going on. Let's end this thing up today. We got our feet shoulder width and parallel. Let's do a little big 3. Good. Remember to keep your waist basically out of this. You don't want your knees to buckle in. Great. Move on to a little rise and drop. Rise up on your toes. Exhale, let yourself bounce. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And once again, inhale and exhale. And then let's do some trembling horse. You inhale, do nothing. Exhale, send that band of vibrations from your fingertips to your shoulders, down through the central core of your body, through your legs and through your feet and into the ground. Good. Inhale and exhale. And we've also done a little bit of a review on the 1 stationary, 2 stationary, and we're about to do them with 3 stationary, which is trembling horse. Good. Inhale and exhale, send that band of vibrations up to your shoulders and down through the central core of your body, through your legs, through your feet, and into the ground. Good. Let's do some 1 stationary just to review. Inhale and exhale. Send those smiles down through your body, nice and relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 1 more. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to step out just a little bit deeper into a horse stance. We're going to reach up and grab a hold of a great big old tree. This is our good ending, standing meditation and good ending. Your elbows are lower than your hands. Your hands are just about your shoulder, a little lower than your shoulders. You're looking at the space in between your fingers. Not through them, but in between them. And then you can close your eyes if you want. We've been doing some silk weavers. We got a couple new moves on silk weavers. We added some stuff for our mechanics of breath. We had the balloon and the glass tube today. And then we played with a little bit of 4 core stationary exercise, opening and closing the dantian, and 5 alive, sending that stuff out through your hands and your feet. But remember, all these things are just tools to get at the stuff that's inside you already. This is stuff your body naturally can do. We just have to kind of unlearn how we've done things, put our mind and attention and movement to it, and that's the way you get at the good stuff inside. Think about your 4 core, that place 3.5 inches below your belly button and inward, and know that you guys all did absolutely fabulous. And I bow to say thank you for joining me, and you can do it for yourself. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And we'll see you next time.